Hello students. Today I am going to teach you a poem of English literature from class 5th. The topic of the poem is Echoing Green, written by of very famous English poet William Blake. This poem was published in 1789. There are 3 stanzas in this poem. Each stanza has 10 lines. In this poem, the poet imagines himself as a child. Here he describes the spring season. He narrates his surroundings, activities of different birds and humans. The first stanza begins with the line, "The sun does arise and make happy the skies. The merry bells ring to welcome the spring. The skylark and thrush, the birds of the bush, sing louder around to the bell's cheerful sound, while our sports shall be seen on the echoing green." Here, the poet says that the sun rises and makes the skies happy. When the sun arises, light spread across the sky, making it look beautiful and fresh. Next, he says that the merry bells ring to welcome the spring. Merry bells probably refer to the church bells which ring in the morning. They are merry because they welcome the beautiful morning of spring. The skylark and thrush and the birds of the bush sing louder around to the bell's cheerful sound. Skylark and thrush fly high in the air, while the birds of the bush, like sparrows, remain near the ground. Thus, according to the poet, all the birds also sing in the spring morning loudly, which adds to the joyful sound of bells. In simple words, the activities of all the birds and the ringing of bell welcome the spring. In the next line, the poet says, while all these things are going on, the sports are going on the echoing green. Echo means a reflection of sound, but here echo symbolizes the cycle of life because all this happens every morning and keeps repeating. The second stanza begins with the line, "Old John with white hair does laugh away care, sitting under the oak among the old folk. They laugh at a play, and soon they all say, such were the joys, when we all girls and boys, in our youth time was seen on the echoing green." The child says that old John with white hair laughs away care. Old John simply refers to an old man. White hair depicts his final years of life. Laughs away means forgetting of the problems of life by being happy and laughing. Care here means the thoughts of being old and fear of death. Seeing the children playing, they start mesmerizing about their own youth time. Like the children, they too used to enjoy when they were young on the echoing green. As described earlier, here echoing green refers to the cycle of life. Earlier, it was the old men who used to enjoy, and now that they are old, their place is taken by the new children, and this cycle will continue for eternity. Thus, the line means that John, who is an old man with grey hair, is also in the park and is laughing without caring about his old age approaching death. In the previous stanza, the children are too playing but don't know about death or old age experiences. Hence, they are innocent, while this old man knows about all this but ignores them by laughing. Now, the next stanza begins with the line, "Till the little ones weary, no more can be merry. The sun does descend, and our sports have an end. Round the laps of their mothers, many sisters and brothers, like birds in their nest, are ready for rest, and sports no more seen on the darkening green. Now, in the third stanza, the poet says, the children get tired and no one can enjoy. It is the time when the sun is about to descend, darkness is about to come. All of the children stop playing and go back to home. They sit in the laps of their mothers like the birds chick flock around their mothers in the nest. Dark green is not cheerful but dread and scary. Thus, it is the end of one life. There will be a new day. There will be new children, and those who were playing will get old and sit under the oak tree, and this cycle will go on. It's time for their rest, and it's night now. Hence, on the darkening green, no playing of children is seen. Unlike the other two stanzas, this stanza ends in darkening green because it is the end of the day, and for the old man, it is the end of their life. This poem, in this poem, the poet compares nature with a caring mother which protects and nourishes a child in her lap. The poet also compares green nature with a resting place for the sick and old people. He tries to find similarity between human life cycle and nature. When a child is born, he is close to greenery and nature, but goes away from environment as he grows up but returns to nature again in old age, thus completing the cycle. Students, hope you like this description, and this description will help you to understand this poem. Students, please learn this poem and write this in your notebooks. Thank you.